Are you utilizing that full potential that you have dormant within you? Understand you only live once. And every day you wake up and waste your life, waste your time on earth that you only get once, to waste your life that is slowly decreasing as we speak, to pretend like you don't have dormant potential within you that you need to be pulling out every single fucking day. Every day you wake up is time to make a move to be a better individual. And every time you ignore the responsibility to be better, to make the move that's going to allow you to grow as an individual, instead of deplete yourself with the drink, the smoke, the negative self-depleting habits, to go against yourself. You're going against yourself every day you wake up. Then you wonder why you feel like shit. You wonder why you look in the mirror and you don't admire that individual you see. It's because that what you put your time and energy into is a reflection of you. So if all you do is put your time and energy into shit, well, guess what? You're going to feel like shit. The only thing that is going to fulfill you is you uncovering, discovering, and finding out what lies dormant within you, which is that potentiality that you're supposed to turn into a possibility by pursuing your personal development. The more you develop, the more you gain power within, the more you gain control over your own mind, the more you learn about yourself. Understand that success is just peeling the layers back of yourself. It's all within. Most of you think you have to seek, but to seek is to have without. To desire is to have without. If you're looking for it, you don't have it. But if you already have it, because everything is within you, well, now you just need to uncover it and reveal it to yourself by pursuing your personal development. So every day we give you those habits when you join the personal development community and you get on the one-on-one program where me and you, we assess what you need to do to become the fullest potential, to be the best version of you every day, day in, day out, to never slack, to never make an excuse, to always show up for yourself. And through the difficult habits, through the relentless perseverance of showing up for yourself every day, to be there for yourself and your life, instead of leaving yourself on standby and choosing to pick up the drink and go on a late night to the club with the fake ass pussy friends that you hang around that don't even fuck with you. They're really just wasting your life and wasting their own life and using your life as a crutch for entertainment. So you better look in the mirror and confront the individual, because those habits, understand your habits create your habitat. Habit at. Where the fuck are you going? Nowhere. So get your ass in the fucking community and start developing yourself, because if you're not going to develop, well, guess what? You're going to remain underdeveloped and you're going to die an infantile, low-level, inferior fucking primate who never actually used his fucking brain. You have to understand that humans only use 1% of their brain, but be the individual to use more than 1% of their brain. I mean, guys, are you dumb or are you smart? What do your habits reflect? Are you picking up the drink? Are you picking up the smoke? Are you watching porn? What are you doing every day to make you that low-level piece of shit? And what the fuck are you putting your time and energy into to make you feel like shit? If the only thing that makes you happy is cheap dopamine from poor habits, well, you're fucked in life. So to fix your life is to look in the mirror, and your personal development begins after the personal confrontation. And you have to confront yourself, and you have to look in the mirror and understand that those habits are destroying you and you are fueling your own demolition. So most humans are unconscious and they go through life like automatic fucking robots, and they just pretend like life isn't, something sacred, and you don't only live once, and the day you lost yesterday is a day you'll never get back, and the moment you just lost a moment ago is a moment you'll never get back. So every time you slack on getting the six-pack, every time you slack on quitting the addiction, every time you slack on being a better individual and revealing the dormant potential within yourself to turn that potentiality into a possibility by pursuing your personal development and by actually pursuing the best version of yourself day in, day out, and to not give a fuck, and just to be the best you. I mean, it's that fucking simple. Most of you guys just go through life like a fucking raft in the middle of the ocean, and then you wonder why the fuck you ended up nowhere. Well, bitch, you need a destination to go to if you want to go somewhere, you dumb fuck. And then you have to navigate yourself towards that fucking destination, or you'll never get there. It's that simple. If you put in the GPS that you want to go to South America, you'll be at South America as long as you make your way towards South America. Well, most of you don't have a location in the GPS of your life, and then you wonder why you ended up fucking nowhere, if anything, in the same position. I mean, you guys grab a safety net, and then you stay stuck and tangled all up in that shit like you don't only live once, and what you see in your mind, you can hold in your hand 100%, because there's individuals that do it, but I guess you're the outlier and you're special and you're different than everyone else. So maybe it doesn't work for you, but it works for everyone you look up to and inspire to be like. So when you look on your phone and you see that celebrity that you aspire to be like, and to disqualify yourself from being successful and to have a momentum and a mindset that, you know, you foster through discipline and through the daily habits that we assign to you and the knowledge that we give you to actually learn about yourself, to become a better individual, and to remove any personal limitation that you put onto yourself or someone else has projected onto you. Most of you guys are lying to yourself and keeping yourself in this mental prison that mommy and daddy assigned to you because you were too much of a fucking dumb fuck to realize that, you know, you could break free and do whatever the fuck you want. All you have to do is have some discipline cultivated, some self-love cultivated, treat yourself with respect. Fuck's sake. You guys are over here picking up a fucking bottle and poisoning yourself every fucking night. If you can't look in the mirror and admire that individual, well, guess what? Pussy. You're failing at being a fucking human. And if you're not sober and fit, you're failing at being a fucking primate, because the chimpanzee is sober and fit. So first, we remove the vices. Second, you pick up a fucking book and you actually get competent, and then you actually apply the knowledge that you know, because to have knowledge and to not apply the knowledge is to not have knowledge for shit. The only knowledge that you have is what is demonstrated in your reality. So if you say you know some shit, but then you can't reveal to us what you know, only thing you can do is fucking reverberate fucking cymatic frequencies from your larynx into the universe and talk. If you can't demonstrate, if you can't prove with results, bitch, it doesn't exist. If it can't be tangibly fucking inspected to give respect to, well, guess what? It doesn't fucking exist, and it's an intangible, metaphysical object in your mind that you still need to apply into your reality to actualize it and to actually ferment that and ground that into your reality. If you guys aren't maxing out and pursuing your maximum development to look in the mirror and dominate yourself every single day, well, you're failing at being a fucking human, and you're definitely a bitch to the ones that, you know, are doing that every day. To wake up with the intention, massive amounts of intention, to be so agitated to the fact that we're not the best self, and we still have a mile, we still have 100 miles, and we still have 1,000 miles to accomplish, because every time you fucking climb the mountain, guess what, bitch? There's a couple more, and, you know, get your ass moving, because you only live once, and time is decreasing as we speak. So if you guys are in a rush to be the best you, well, guess what, you dumb fuck? You're gonna remain that lousy, lazy piece of shit that never did anything with their life, an impermeable fuck that can't even allow the flow of truth to wash their brain out and to actually cleanse themselves, because they've been lying to themselves so much. Their life is a fucking lie, and they hate it. And guess what? We're just gonna demonstrate who the fuck you're not, because every time you lie to yourself and promise yourself that you were gonna do something and didn't do it, we did it. So don't be a low-level fuck, and actually get your shit together. Grab your right hand, look at your right hand. I want you to actually feel your right hand, grab your fucking balls, and look in the mirror and understand that that piece of shit isn't cutting it. Guys, you need to pursue your personal development to the next level, and don't be a lousy fuck. You only live once, and to treat yourself, I mean, guys, you treat yourself for what you believe you're worth, though. If you believe you're worth less, well, you're going to reflect that with your habits. But if you believe you're worth something, if you believe you're a good individual, if you believe that you really love yourself, well, you'll demonstrate that through the habits. And to sit there and pick up a bottle and to suck on a titty, I mean, guys, you suck it on a fucking dick every time you pick up that vape, and you're sucking on a fucking dick every time you pick up that cigarette and passively kill yourself. So, I mean, guys, is that what you believe you're worth? Well, guess what? You're worth less. And we could give a fuck until you actually look in the mirror, confront that individual, and then say, I'm not going to be worthless. I'm going to actually prove with action that I am worth something. And I'm going to drop the addiction. I'm actually going to better my fucking life, because I only live once. And to be a low-level bitch my entire fucking life isn't the way to go. And to optimize myself for maximum personal development is the only way that we need to go, because the personal development is really what's going to reflect the success. So every time you remain an underdeveloped, low-level piece of shit that is going to die a bitch in the one life you get, every time you remain, stagnating in this fucking reality that doesn't do anything but leave your fucking glass half empty as our cup overfloweth to pour the water that we have, to turn the water into wine. Jesus Christ. I mean, guys, you guys need to get on a different level, a different frequency, because your shit isn't fucking cutting it. So join the self-development community, DM me on Instagram, and we'll get your mindset right, we'll get your body right, we'll get your habits right, because your habitual sequencing is going to reflect on where you're going to sequence to in your reality. And again, if you don't have a destination to where to go, you're not going to go anywhere. So you better put a fucking location in your GPS for life and figure out what the fuck you want to do with it, because, you know, being a subordinate slave isn't for all of us. So